Hey, Coalition members. If you're hearing this, that means that Jess got that tricky speaker system at IVRS to work. Way to go, Jess. This is Paige Easton with Iowa Workforce Development, and I just wanted to give a quick overview of the disability benefits website that we mentioned at the previous coalition meeting. The site is finished and it's up and ready to be utilized. You can get to it by going to disabilitybenefits.iowa.gov. And when you get there, this is what the main page looks like. The purpose of the site is to be a hub of information for Iowans with disabilities and their families, information specific for youth, people who are looking for employment, and for the professionals that support job seekers with disabilities and who provide benefits planning. When you land on the main page here, you'll see a series of videos. These were created by Griffin Hammis Associates and tailored to Iowa, and they cover a range of topics like what is SSDI, what is SSI, going to work when you're on those benefits. There's one specific to youth. And the nice thing about these videos is that they're pretty short. They're 5 minutes or less, and they give a really good overview about the different disability benefits and what people need to know when they're going back to work. So those can be utilized as you're meeting with people or if you're directing families here. I think that they'll get some good information from those. And then each of these 4 tabs has more specific information. So the top 2, these are those videos. There's just a general overview of the different types of Social Security disability cash benefits. And then if you remember from the Work Incentive Network site that we had several years ago, there was a benefits calculator and a past calculator. Well, Susie Paulson gave us those so we could incorporate on this site. Thank you so much, Susie. And so folks can use this calculator to figure out what their SSI check will be when they're working, and also if they're trying to set up a past plan. This page just gives an overview of the benefits, a comparison of SSI versus SSDI, which can be confusing. And then some information about when you're receiving benefits, what you need to do, information on wage reporting and preventing and managing overpayments. There's some resources on here, lists of the Social Security field offices, including the fax numbers, which can sometimes be difficult to find. And then there's some success stories, information on the various work incentives. There's a link that takes you to the Ticket to Work page on Social Security's website, information on creating an ABLE account, how to set up a MySSA account, the beloved Employment First Guide for parents, and the Great Debate. For youth specifically, there is a transition checklist, which I think is great. It tells you 4 or 5 years before you're leaving the school district some things that you need to be working on. And then as it gets closer, what do you need to be doing? So that can be really helpful. And then there's information on youth work incentives specific to 2019. If you're working with folks who are looking for employment, there's some basic information about different programs that can help them find a job. And then for professionals, this tab might be what you're almost interested in. We have a link to some commonly used forms. There's information on an SSI work incentives desk aid. That's something that I printed off and just keep at my desk for reference. Same thing with the Title II desk aid. There's the application form for past plans, BPQI release of information, request for waiver overpayment or reconsideration, and then the link to like all the Social Security forms is here. We have the Employment First Guide for professionals as well. And then if you go to Training Notifications Calendar, you will be able to find information that we are posting specifically for benefits planning training. And this one that's posted here is for Benefits Basics 101. It's presented by Iowa APSE, and it's going to be October 17th in Des Moines, a 1-day training. And then also on November 21st, the same training, but in Waterloo. And you can get registered here. There's a flyer that you can share or take a look at for more information. There's information about what is a BBQI, how to get one, what you might do with it when you get one. Same information on preventing and managing overpayments that was on the Families tab. The Resources tab is really more geared for professionals. There's information on Medicare, the threshold amounts. This is really handy if you're looking back at somebody's work history or helping them with benefits planning to see when they might have used trial work periods or worked at SGA level. And you can also open this as a document and print it as a Word document. Same list of Social Security field offices. And then one thing I'm really excited about is the community of practice. And so the community of practice really is two parts. One is an email group where folks can throw out questions and other people in that group can help answer them or just learn from the dialogue that we have around that person's question. And so if you are interested in joining that group, you can email me or email Iowa Benefits Planning Network at iwd.iowa.gov, and I can put you in that group. We haven't had a whole lot of emails going back and forth with questions, but I think it'll pick up here as people get more comfortable with it. And the other part of the community practice is monthly webinars. So you can see on July 8th, we had a kickoff webinar where I just went over the website and talked about the community of practice. And then earlier this week, we had a great presentation by Brian Dennis on wage reporting and managing overpayments. On September 9th, Susie Paulson is going to talk to us about impairment-related work expenses and so on through 2019. Now, if you're not able to participate in these live webinars, you can watch the recorded videos of the webinars. So here's the first one that's an overview of the website, and here's the one that Brian did. The PowerPoint slides are also available for you to access. So we really just hope that you will find this site helpful, and if you think of things that you would like to have added to the site, we're certainly willing to consider things and make additions and changes. I kind of see it as a work in progress. As I'm learning more about benefits planning and hearing from others who are learning about it, we want to make it really useful, not only for the individuals with disabilities and their families, but also for the professionals, so that we have one place where we can go and find good, accurate information, and also a group where we can support each other and help answer questions and problem solve. So I hope you find it useful, and please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. Thank you.